Hi, and welcome to TCE Spiritualism, where we do tarot readings, ascension messages, and everything spiritual. So we're about to go into the reading for this weekend, which is the second to the last weekend, because next weekend is the last weekend for the month of July. So I hope you guys have had a wonderful month. I hope you've had a productive, profitable, and great month in general so far. I'm sure you guys can see me smiling. Like it's not like I've won £1 million or anything, but then I sense a lot of positivities coming. There's a lot of positivities. There's a lot of financial and material changes, spiritual changes, and it's most likely going to be bringing a lot of prosperity. Not a little bit, a lot of prosperity. So, yeah, continue to be wonderful and be blessed. So, yeah, we're going to do a reading for this weekend. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can get more of these wonderful messages. So, yeah, let's jump straight into it. Yeah, I think that should be, yeah. Okay. Ooh. Uh, okay. Yes. Standing, not falling. Okay, that's good. So, first, cleanse the energy of anything that's going to disrupt the messages. Cleanse the energies, only positive energies. Even my hamster is having a wonderful time this weekend. But yeah, negative energies out. We bring in positive energy, and we want to read the energies for people watching this message for the end of towards the end of July. So uh, let's get started. What's the energies for this weekend? What's the energies for this weekend? Please show me the energies for this wonderful weekend. See, we've not even started and it's already popping out. Passion ignited. Uh, what's the energies for this weekend and the rest of July? What's the energies for this weekend and the rest of July? Okay, that dropped out. What's the energies for this weekend and the rest of July? What's the energies for this weekend and the rest of July? Person wants to fly out. Okay, completely defeats. And at the bottom of the deck, choose wisely, mental conflict, stand your ground, discontent and boredom, and positive movement forward. Good. Okay, I think I already have a picture of what's going on. So, like always, we check the last few cards at the bottom of the deck to read the overall energies. So, the first card we get is the Passion Ignited. What I normally sense from this card is that if you're going to be having a new project coming soon, or new business, a new venture, or anything that you're going into or you're already involved in, like let's imagine you're already doing a project, you're already doing a business, you're already in a relationship or anything, you're going to have more passion in that, or whatever you're starting, you're going to have more passion, or in general, you're just having more passion for yourself and for life and for spiritual things and all, regardless of whatever you're going through. Then the second card we get is the Solitude card. Now, this card is kind of like the Hermit card. It's kind of like going, no, it's not just about going in within yourself. It's about secluding yourself from everything that might cause you to not be able to concentrate, to not be able to move forward positively. In the sense that sometimes family, friends, acquaintances, partners, anybody can be a form of distraction, not in a necessarily not in a very bad way, but a distraction that might keep you away from going towards what you're meant to go towards, like ignite, like this passion that is being ignited, like because you're distracted, because you're not following what is in your mind alone, and you're not secluded, you've not removed everything that might distract you, you might not go down the right routes to ignite this passion, if you get what I mean. Now, the reason why I keep saying distractions, because if you look at the overall energies, we've got conflict and defeat as the third major card coming out. We've got mental conflict, we've got stand your ground, we've got discontent and boredom, and at the bottom we've also got truth there. Forget about the memories of love. We're not talking about relationships in this one. And we've got choose wisely. Like if you look at the general card, if you look at the energies from the card, it's saying something about there being um maybe an influence that is going to cause a conflict or a defeat, like a distraction or something that could be external, or sometimes it could be even internal. Because we think about the mental conflict, it's sometimes, most times, mental conflict, discontent, and boredom comes from internal factors like letting your mind stay idle and not being able to concentrate on what you are meant to be doing. You get what I mean? So, like, if you really want this your passion to take you to where you're meant to get to, which is this positive movement forward, then you're going to have to be in solitude. You're going to have to remove yourself from the distractions that cause you conflict and defeat. You're going to have to remove yourself from the distraction or the external factors that make you to have mental conflict. And you are in order to do that, you're going to have to choose wisely on your next path, your next steps, and stand your ground. In the sense, sometimes you could decide, okay, this is the right thing for me, but because of the external factors, yeah, that make you feel like, oh, okay, maybe I'm not doing the right thing, it could cause you a mental conflict. You don't stand your ground, and then you waver, and then you move to the wrong lane, and then thereby you don't get to where you're meant to be, which is the positive movement forward. But if you're able to stand your ground, you choose wisely and you stand your ground, you're going to move forward positively. Yeah. You're going to make sure that your passion continues to grow for whatever you are in. Because without the passion to do something, I don't see any chance of success. Like people that are successful in life, people that have been successful in history have all had passion for whatever they're doing. We get exactly what I mean. Like if you go as far back as even the the Roman Empire and the age there, you see that people had to have discipline in their passion, like, or passion in their discipline. You could go either way. But if you look at Julius Caesar, for example, the man was outnumbered. He had, I think, uh, about 80,000 or less than soldiers, and he was going up against Vercingetorix, who had over 160,000. He had over double that number. But luckily for him, he was able to calculate exactly how to make sure that he was going to get absolute victory, regardless of the odds that came against him. He chose extremely wisely and he got it out. But if he didn't have passion for what he did, which is the military strategy, being able to strategize, if we give up at the easiest sound, because at some point they have to build a wall around themselves, a barricade around themselves, and then build a barricade to choke Vercingetorix and he's about, I think, 30,000. I've forgotten how many soldiers Vercingetorix was surrounded by, and he was waiting for his other reinforcements to come to help him. But when they were already barricaded away from him because the Roman soldiers were in between. So imagine the Romans were sandwiched in between him and him. But because of the high strategy, the high passion to be able to do what they do, they were able to conquer their enemies. And this is just an example. Like, I'm just saying, there are so many things. Like, if you look at footballers, the ones that are the greatest in the world are the ones that have proper passion for it. So if you allow your passion to not just ignite, but you continue to build it and allow it to continue to grow, you're most likely going to get to where you're heading, which is the positive movement forward. And it's going to be a situation whereby you're going to look back and you're going to think, oh, all these things that I secluded myself from, that I went into solitude against, it really helped me because I didn't have to face this conflict and defeat anymore. I didn't have to allow the mental conflict and the boredom and discontent to distract me from choosing wisely and moving forward positively. So therefore you need to stand your ground. But yeah, that is the major energy. So in general, you need to stand your ground and make sure that you don't get distracted. It might be best to seclude yourself, to go into solitude. Even if you're living with others, try and spend more time with yourself, thinking about what you want to do, about how you can make sure that your passion, the things that you're passionate about, are prosperous and they move forward positively. So let's get a card to read the chakra for this weekend. Okay, so we've got the third eye chakra. So the third eye chakra obviously is about the third eye, which is present in your pineal gland. And your pineal gland is present in your brain, which is where the mental side comes from. So, like, if you want to work on all these things that I've discussed about this message so that you can go to this prosperous age that you're going to, this positive moment, you're going to have to work on your pineal gland, on your third eye. And this is going to be something that you need to do meditations and rest and relax a lot and try and when you have a hunch, when you have a hunch or your intuition is telling you to go through something, the more you work on your intuition and the more you follow your intuition, the sharper your third eye is going to be. The sharper your third eye is going to be able to help you to make the right decisions and be able to see through things. Because if your third eye is activated, just and as your passion is activated, you'll be able to overcome mental conflict easily. You will not face discontent and boredom, and you will definitely not be defeated. You get what I mean? You will not face conflicts that are going to defeat you. You get what I mean? So, working on your third eye chakra, that's what you need to do right now. Try and grow your passion, the passion that has been ignited or is about to be ignited. Try and continue to work on it to grow whatever you are passionate about. Continue to work on it. Go into solitude to think about what ideas, what can I do to continue to improve this project or this relationship or whatever you are venturing into that is giving you a lot that you have a lot of passion for, because you've got a lot of positive movement forward. So do not let yourself get distracted by discontent and boredom. Do not allow mental conflicts to stand in your way. Choose wisely, stand your ground, and you're going to definitely have positive movement forward, if you understand. Because why? That is the truth. That is the truth. So yeah, that is my message for this weekend, and we move forward. Sorry, selfistic sometimes. I don't understand. So yeah, I hope you guys remain blessed and remember that God loves you, the universe loves you, your angels, your ancestors love you, and so do I. My name is Ayemere Walker, and I am your number one spiritualist on YouTube. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Remember that I love you. May